Jamaica's youth parliamentarians have a few suggestions on how to get ahead in the fight against domestic violence. They are calling for intensified public efforts through schools, workplaces, and active community groups to curb domestic violence. The youth parliamentarians met in Gordon House on Monday. Youth parliamentarian for Trelawney Northern Deshaun Cook, who sits on the government side, made it clear that amid the novel coronavirus pandemic, there were increased reports of domestic violence and child abuse from within homes instead of reports of greater nurturing and harmonious living. Presenting statistics from the National Children's Registry, Cook noted that more than 1,000 allegations of sexual abuse were reported for investigation between January and June 2020.
Some may say that it's not a big deal. Some may say that the numbers are padded. However, the reality exists that the resources that many at-risk partners rely on, such as the extended family, childcare, schools, religious groups, and other community organizations, are no longer available in many areas. As such, I am putting forward these plans to the Honourable House, which will better sensitize our people to the harm of domestic violence and to the need to treat it as a serious issue.
Mr. Cook says in some cases, police downplayed the importance of investigating, and neighbors turn a deaf ear and blind eye to the problem. He says more can be done to educate the public using schools, workplaces, and community groups while using systems to track the progress. He is also taking issues with the penalties currently imposed for domestic violence in Jamaica, saying 6 months imprisonment or a $10,000 fine for the violation of a protection order is inadequate. Mr. Cook compared the fines to those issued in Barbados.
In the Republic of Barbados, the penalty is approximately 400,000 Jamaican dollars and 1 year imprisonment or both. So, Madam Speaker, do we really believe that the penalty is enough to ward off perpetrators? What is the message that we're sending with such a menial fine? Madam Speaker, our children are our future. And if they're being robbed of an opportunity to properly develop, what does that mean for Jamaica's long-term development?
Focusing on women and children who have been victims of violent crimes, opposition youth parliamentarian for St. Catherine Southeastern, Carol Thorpe, listed some of the names of women who disappeared or have died.
Winshay Barrett, Phyllis Pressure, Gabriel King, Tony Ann Reed, Jasmine Dean, Canice Jackson, and Jocelyn Gordon. What do these names mean? Their deaths and disappearances over the previous 22 months have underlined the fact that sexual assault in Jamaica has no regard for age, with one victim being 78 years old and another being a mere 15 years old, with one of these occurrences happening in 2022. Madam Speaker, I submit to this Honourable House that greater community policing is vital, including increasing the number of police patrols in communities and strengthening the JCF's Community Safety and Security Branch, which allows them to help when needed.
Thorpe also questioned why the charge for assault on children and women is still $2,000 and described the amount as chump change. The National Youth Parliament of Jamaica started in November 2003 as a non-partisan initiative aimed at providing youth from across Jamaica with a forum to express their views, network, and to debate issues of concern in the House of Representatives.